this is where it all began. Old Philadelphia, 1776, the birth of a nation and the start of the greatest political experiment in the history of the world. And this is where our country was saved. General Washington's army, the winter encampment, 1777, 1778, they made a brave stand, and it changed the course of history forever. You're going to learn all about this greatest birthday celebration, America 250, Philadelphia, Valley Forge, on the latest episode of The Traveling Golfer.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
Tradition at its best. Golf lives right here in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Home to the most historic, top-ranked clubs in the country. More than 50 courses and over 300,000 yards of green. With nearly 80 nearby hotels, incredible attractions, and dining options. It's clear Montgomery County isn't just a place to play golf. It's a destination. Stay and play in Montgomery County. Book your tee time now at montcogolf.com.
Head down, water down the left, bunker down the right, take the club straight back.
Wandering minds.
When golfers lose their focus, they're totally...
War! But Bridgestone can help.
Introducing Mindset, the ball scientifically designed to keep you focused.
First, identify your target.
Next, visualize your shot path.
And then focus on the green dot and smooth one.
Play the new Tour B with Mindset technology.
You see what happens when we work together? Stuff like that.
Raise the bar with Flight by Yingling. Low carb, low calorie, more taste. Brewed for the generation that's always reaching for more. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
We're with Rachel Riley, Vice President of Marketing and Communications for the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board. And Rachel, I hear you've got a big birthday party planned.
Yeah, just a little one coming up in 2026. Of course, we know it's going to be a big deal for the entire Southeast Pennsylvania region. But right here in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, we will be celebrating the 50th birthday of Valley Forge National Historical Park as a national park. It is the only park in the MPS to have its birthday on Independence Day, which is pretty cool.
And of course, that Independence Day is America 250. We're going to say that over and over and again so many times till it happens, but it is a source of incredible pride for anybody who considers themselves an American.
Absolutely. I mean, the birth of our nation right here in this area is so exciting. And for us, what's even more exciting is not just 26 with the park's birthday, but leading into 27 and 28, because that's really when our piece and the Valley Forge piece of the American Revolution comes into play with March in and March out of the Continental Army there over at that beautiful space.
As we said at the start of the show, our country was born at Independence Hall in Philadelphia, but it was saved here in Valley Forge. And anybody who has walked those hills in that park gets the feeling of what it was like to helped save the country.
Of course, in Philadelphia, in the city, is where the nation was born. And we like to say we declared our independence, but then we had to fight for it, right? And that's where Valley Forge and the surrounding area comes into play. Although there was no battle formed there, it is considered the birthplace of the modern American Army. It's the first place where they drilled, where they did group trainings such as they did. And so that's how we celebrate how we became a modern American military today.
Well, there was no battle fought there, but it was because of the genius of General Washington, who found the most defendable area in the whole southeast Pennsylvania. The British spies came up and checked it out and said, we're going back to Germantown and hang out for the winter there. And that allowed them the time to regroup and turn the tide.
It really was such a brilliant place for them to take a stand, and now we get to enjoy it as such a beautiful scenic park, albeit hilly, where you can walk, bike, hike, run, you can bring dogs, you can bring your family. There's so much to see and do there. And then all around our county, because we have dozens of other parks and almost 100 miles of trails. It's all about location, 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 right? And we always love to brag about that here in Montco. The 2026 is going to be no different. We have all major arteries leading right through Montgomery County. All major roads lead through here. And then we have so much to see and do. Of course, the iconic King of Prussia Mall. We've got our family-friendly Elmwood Park Zoo in Norristown. We have other shopping, small, quaint places in Ambler, Skipback. And we also have the outlets, of course, out in Limerick. There's so much to see and do here for families. Of course, golf courses. We've got 50 golf courses here. Plenty of arts and culture. So, I mean, take your pick. There's so much to do to come and stay. We've got about 2,000 restaurants here, which is crazy to think about. But we're a pretty big county and very eclectic, as you said, Tony. So any type of cuisine you can imagine, we've got it right here in Valley Forge and Montco. Plus, we have great, large, high-profile brands that you'll probably recognize from other big cities. But we also have some really quaint, cozy spots that are just mom-and-pop entrepreneurs, and you can support small local businesses. We also have more than 40 breweries here. So really, it's something for every age and every time of day. So no matter if you're enjoying historic festivities in the city and you can come on out at night, or you're enjoying the soccer game or the golf game of championship, of course, you can come out here and enjoy food, dining, arts, culture, history, and just outdoor recreation. We have so much space here.
Well, I think that sort of sums everything up. Rachel and the Valley Forge Tourism Convention Board have been working overtime to prep Montgomery County for all of these visitors. We can't wait for the birthday party. Happy birthday, America 250, right here in Valley Forge, King of Prussia, and Montgomery County.
When you vacation in Montgomery County, PA, your money worries get a vacation too.
Oh, you gotta get your value.
Feel free to explore the soldiers' huts.
Free?
$4, that's it? Keep the lettuce coming, Diane.
Parking is free!
Hey, it's free!
With so many affordable things in Montgomery County, go ahead, freak out.
Over the last 190 years, a lot has changed.
But at Yuengling, America's oldest brewery, we're still focused on one thing. Brewing darn good beer.
Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America.
We're standing on the fairway of the historic 18th hole at Merion Golf Club with Scott Nye, 24 years director of golf, now the championship director at Merion. That means for not only the 2026 U.S. Amateur Championship, but all following championships, including 2030, the 100th anniversary of the famous U.S. Open and the Grand Slam. Scott, it's so great to be with you again. Over the years, we've talked as other championships came here.
Well, we're really excited, Tony, about hosting the United States Amateur Championship for the 7th time in 2026, which will coincide with America 250. Really excited to know that Philadelphia Country Club will join us again, serving as the co-host of the stroke play qualifying for the championship.
Yeah, two great Philadelphia area courses, Philadelphia Country Club, and of course Merion, which has hosted more USGA championships than any other club in the country.
Yeah, we're very proud of that. That's in our DNA. We really believe in giving back to the game and hosting these championships. And this one will be, just as good as all the other ones that we've hosted. And we're we can't wait.
The world will be coming to the greater Philadelphia area, and to get a chance to walk these hallowed grounds when they come out here is really something special. I mentioned the 18th hole. There are so many iconic holes out here. The greens at Merion are legendary. I just love it as we walk through this place, whether it's the quarry hole or that little tiny par 3 in the dell over there that
Number 11.
Yeah, I always think of that as as like a little fantasy land back there. Really something special.
Well, the 11th is where Jones completed the Grand Slam in 1930. We're standing on the hole where Hogan won in 1950 when he hit the famous 1-iron shot just up the hill from where we're talking. But the legends have been here, they've won here, and we'll add to that list in the future. So putting your name on the U.S. Amateur Championship trophy with Merion attached to that is going to be something very special for whoever wins in 2026. Sure. The other thing that I like, Tony, when we host the Amateur is if you're a spectator, you can get so close to the action, which is harder to do in the U.S. Open Championship, but it's such a great event to watch because you can get so close to the action.
All right. World, I hope you're listening. You're getting a personal invitation from the championship director, Scott Nye, right here at Merion. We're at venerable Jeffersonville Golf Club, 1931, founded by Anson Evans, who ran it until his death in 1945, and then the family kept it for a while, turned it over to West Norton Township, just outside of Philadelphia, outside of Norristown, Pennsylvania. And unfortunately, the course fell into disrepair. Not being disrespectful, but by the end of the 20th century, it held the title as the worst public golf course in Pennsylvania. Thankfully, the township brought in a very respected Donald Ross expert, Ron Pritchard, who redesigned the course and reopened it in 2001, and the rest has been a rise to glory. And of course, our very special superintendent,
Rich Schilling, yeah.
Really did a great job out here and has been providing the stewardship all along, even through recent years when they finally built a brand new, beautiful clubhouse that sort of matches the whole style here. The grill room is beautiful, there's great food in there, but also a huge banquet room, something that was needed in this area, and I'm sure is getting a lot of work.
It is. I mean, there's a lot of people to thank, to what has transpired here. Everything from top to bottom has been first class. The food is fantastic. They have a great menu, 12, 13 beers on tap, and then you have the bunker bar downstairs, along with the 6 state-of-the-art TrackMan simulators, which just really adds to everything that they've done.
Jeffersonville Golf Club, a work of art that has gotten better over the years thanks to the work of the people in West Norton Township that brought it back and now have improved it, and also got it recognized as the 400th Donald Ross course. Not an easy job.
A lot of
done.
A lot of work.
Yeah, it really is. And that's something that will stay with this course forever. John Goslin, Director of Golf Course Operations at Aronimink Golf Club, and someone I've talked to many times over the years. His superintendent background is a sterling one, and he was even here all through the renovation with Gil Hanse preparing this course for yet another championship. And John, it's looking absolutely pristine.
Thank you.
Yeah, it really does look great. Aronimink Golf Club is a long golf course, and it all starts on the first hole. The long climb keeps going up and up the hill. Par 4. The length at Aronimink comes from a lot of the elevated greens, so you better be hitting a good ball when you come here to play at this course. The return of the PGA Championship in 2026, a long time coming.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Many other championships along the way, the Senior PGA Championship, the AT&T Championship. These things are all huge events, but nothing bigger than the PGA Championship. And what a year you're going to have it in 2026 with the entire world coming to Aronimink.
Yeah, our president said it best, Bill Berry, when he said, you know, we're batting leadoff to a great sports 2026. So.
Yeah, absolutely. In May, and then followed up by all of the other events, the U.S. Amateur Championship at Marion, Major League Baseball All-Star Game, and some little thing called the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, try and get a hotel room. It's going to be so exciting, but I'm most excited for Aronimink. We're going to have, as they always say, the strongest field of the entire year plays in the PGA Championship. They'll all be here in 2026. The rest of the world will be in Pennsylvania for all of the exciting things that will be taking place. I couldn't be happier for Aronimink to shine in front of the world's tourists. Number 10, another one of the difficult par 4s at Aronimink. Generous tee shot landing area, but the fairway narrows down, and of course there is that pond guarding the front left of the green, leaving a tricky approach shot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. Like you said, the golf course post-restoration is really sets up for a great championship. I think there probably will be some small tweaks that we have not done yet, such as maybe tweaking the fairway liner here and probably adding some back tees. Not that you can make it long enough for these guys, but we'll probably try.
Come to Pennsylvania, folks, and when you do, come to Aronimink Golf Club, a Donald Ross original, right here in Newtown Square. Jay Sigel, Philadelphia's most famous golfer.
Come and visit for America 250.
Dave Glod, president and founder, Tour Edge Golf, one of the most innovative equipment companies in all of golf. Many years we've chronicled the steps that they've made through the industry with their Exotics brand.
We've actually picked up a lot of our Exotics technology and put it in our value line. So things like our diamond face technology, which allows you to hit on the heel or the toe and almost have exactly the same feedback and distance as you do on a solid shot in the center. Huge technology jump. Also our Ridgeback technology, which is the crown. We reinforce it so we get more jump off the face at impact. Higher CT, higher MOI. It's in the camp of all the great drivers out there today.
You don't hear that in a value price driver. I mean, we're talking drivers now that are in the $600 range to get that technology. The hot launch?
Yeah, so we went real aggressive this year. So it's a beautiful driver, and it's $249 US.
That's music to the ears of the price-stressed golfers that we see around the world now. I mean, a lot of things are going up and up and up. To have that kind of technology and a beautiful driver, $249. The hot launch, $524, comes in both C and E. C for competition, E for extreme forgiveness.
Baseball? Nah. Football? Done it. I think I'm going to go after the PGA Tour.
Playing on the PGA Tour is not easy.
But you know what is easy?
Hitting the 524 series from Tour Edge.
Getting linebackers and home runs used to be easy.
Out here, you're going to need all the easy you can get.
Introducing the 524 series from Tour Edge. The easiest clubs you'll ever hit. Even the best players in the world can use a little easy.
I like the sound of that. Look out, PGA Tour. Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
Hey, kid, what are you doing?
I'm getting my ball.
Well, I know there's all kinds of them. You don't need to fish them out of there.
No, it's a Bridgestone though, dude.
That's a Bridgestone?
Ha ha!
Hey, come on. Bridgestones. Where are they?
One here, one right here.
Yeah, but it's not yellow.
Yeah, but it's a Bridgestone.
Yes, it is a Bridgestone.
Senator never told you look like Tiger Woods?
Uh-uh.
All right.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf Smart.
Everybody is excited about the America 250 celebration, all of the historical things, the sports coming to the Philadelphia area, but nobody more than the director of fun and games for the Philadelphia Phillies here at Citizens Bank Park, John Brazier. John?
How you doing, Tony?
Are you able to control yourself yet?
You know what? It's going to be a fun ride, that's for sure.
We love the fact that this special celebration in Philadelphia has some adornments like the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. This is a long time coming to this special ballpark.
Well, it really is a marquee event, obviously, other than the World Series, the big marquee event for Major League Baseball. Again, people coming in from all over the city, you have celebrities, you have dignitaries. It's, really puts a spotlight on Philadelphia in the baseball world.
And in this particular case, what I like is that the rest of the world is going to see what a great sports town Philadelphia is. Not just with the All-Star Game, but the PGA Championship, the U.S. Amateur, the World Cup. They're going to see a very special brand of sports atmosphere. It's my turn to take a penalty shot. JoJo's in goal. Here we go. Now with the soccer ball. Foiled again.
And it's going to put a spotlight, and well-deserved spotlight, on Philadelphia. It won't just be cheesesteaks, right? There's going to be so many different aspects of Philadelphia that the world will be able to see, and that's going to be a big boon for the tourism.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough hotel room to get, but maybe John has a lot of connections. So give him a call if you need a room. He'll get you somewhere. The Delaware River, that's a pretty big water hazard. Lost another one. Kevin Tedesco. He is the general manager for Aramark, the company that oversees the whole food operation at Citizens Bank Park. The best food stadium in America,
yes,
bar none.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to hear it from Los Angeles because I'm not going out there and eating avocado and alfalfa sprout sandwiches.
No, you want your cheesesteaks.
I want a cheesesteak and all the other stuff.
Absolutely.
Your stuff's great.
It is great. It's a fun ballpark in general, but one of the things we pride ourselves on is having the best food in baseball, and then in obviously all of sports. As you walked around today, we took a tour of the ballpark. You can see all the great items we have here. I love coming to the ballpark, and I get to work here, which is great. My office is here. I spend every day of the year here, and you wanted to make a place where you'd want to come. The items that you want to eat and you want to drink, and my friends love to comment on, we love this brand, we love that, this is new, this is great. So it's fun for us to be part of, the full experience, because it is a baseball game. We have a great team, playoff team, World Series, but it's also fun for the fans. We have everything. No matter what we have gluten-free stands, vegan, vegetarian. We have a kosher location, something for everybody here.
Except you didn't mention the thing that you definitely have for me. And if it's a party, we're going to toast it with an ice-cold Yuengling. You got them all over the ball.
We have Yuengling everywhere. Great partner, and Dick's become a friend here at the ballpark. It's something that he said our first meeting he always wanted after going to Connie Mack with his father. seeing the Ballantyne sign. He always wanted his own sign in the ballpark, and now he has it. So it's been great to meet and get to know him as well, him and his daughters.
Dick Yingling, this one's for you. Kevin Tedesco, right here at Citizens Bank Park. Let the eating begin. We're with Brad Nuss, General Manager of the Marriott Philadelphia West Hotel. How far west? Well, it's way west. It's in Conshohocken, but it is in the best location for America 250. Brad, you are going to be buzzing here.
Yeah, we're really excited for the opportunity. We're excited for everything that's been going on, that's going to be going on. You have the festivities in Philadelphia. We have the festivities out here in Montgomery County, Valley Forge area. So we're literally physically in the middle of that. So helps us out a little bit. The east, west, and north, south, all the routes that are needed to get between all these areas are run right through our neighborhood, literally here. And that's what makes our location the best it can be. Beautiful area, beautiful walking over the Schuylkill River. A short 5 to 10 minute walk puts you in the middle of 10 to 15 restaurants. They're amazing. That bring the crowds in.
And of course, it's a great place to get a cheesesteak. You're in Philadelphia. A Philadelphia soft pretzel, maybe a roast pork sandwich, but all of these things will be found right here. America 250, Marriott, Philadelphia West. Come and see Brad. He's going to take care of you. This very special America 250 episode has come to a close. We say goodbye to all of our friends in the Philadelphia area, and most especially Hall of Fame announcer, my great pal Harry Kalas. And as he would say, the traveling golfer is out of here.
Tour Edge, the official club of traveling golfer. Bridgestone, the official ball of traveling golfer.
American Fit is the official apparel sponsor of the traveling golfer, the finest in feel and the finest in fashion.